I've already done it. Round 2. Of SWE. Busigabusen winning last round, so he will attempt to go even further with his championship. And we've actually got a very big turnout this weekend. This week we've got 15 drivers here. One driver having a quali ban, so he will be starting from the back of the grid.
Not being rude, please.
So just give me 1 minute while I just get the stream chat, the link into the chat. So we're just going to ride on board with Max Wheatley on his first flying lap now. Villy with the fast lap so far with a 1:16.160. But today we will be having Daniel KTM and Max Wheatley joining the joining me after the race. Yeah, we're going to have Mr. Max Wheatley and Daniel KTM joining us. So we're going to have a Renault and we're going to have the Red Bull drivers join us for a post-race interview, and then we might have one of the winners and more. So if SXY wins, he won't be invited because he has got no mic. So we're going to, more likely Busigabusen will be on the podium as well, unless he crashes, so that will be 2 there. And then maybe Villy getting the other position unless he has a bad race. But no, we are Max Wheatley going the fastest, so not too bad for Max. The Italian driver Giro, going second fastest, improving his lap time to 1:17.621 now. So it's a better qualifying time, and it's good time for mediums. So better. Metalio be improving on the medium tyres as well. SXY. Just 1 minute, or if I can just get 1 minute. Can I? No. Let me just sort something out. So, oh yeah, Radiant Wizard is back now into the lobby. So, Radiant Wizard actually getting lagged, getting glitched, so he couldn't actually go out on track. He was in the spectate mode, but he couldn't control his car apparently. MC retiring from qualifying session, so I don't know if he's just taking it easy or something. So, let me just have a look in the chat. The driver that has a quali ban will be... It's Adams. So it's Adam who is in the pit lane, so he isn't going to be going to set a lap. Has got a quali ban. So Villy currently fastest with Carlson, new driver to the lead in second. Janiro has been here 3 times. SXY, second place in the championship. Nitalio, another Italian driver. James Killer, Mills, Max Wheatley, Busigabusen, championship leader, and currently 9th place. So he's probably going to do his normal strategy of pit stops. It's Adams in the box, so he probably won't go out. Iska, currently we've been here a while. MC, not qualifying. Daniel KTM coming back into the pit lane. And TRL Montana, who's a new driver for the league. Currently out on his out lap following Mills. So we get to see how good Mr. Montana's going to be. As he as Mills just got let out of the final corner, let him past. And also, before I get copyright claims, I would like to say that this is a this is F1 2018 the game, because F1 so I just been confirmed by MC that he got launched by the exit curve on the fast right hander on sector 3. So that would be where Sergio Perez flipped the car 2 years ago, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was 2 years ago. That's not good for MC. No, was it? 2015. So yeah, 4 years ago now it was. Are you sure? Oh yeah, it was the orange Force India, wasn't it? Oh, I've just been followed by a go-karting school. Gotta follow them back. We'll see if they can do I-30. You can. But no, instead of me doing this thing with my phone, I'll put it down and we'll just see the last few corners of TRL Montana. Comes out, goes around the final corner now, getting very close to the curb, getting a good power, getting the power down, going for the DRS straight and going for pole position with a 1:15.556. So 0.6 seconds ahead of Villy now. So Montana on the ultra soft going on pole at the moment. Mr. Busigabusen on the mediums more likely will beat this. So we'll see that by that. So we're just waiting on Daniel KTM to do his lap. I don't know if he is finding the car too good round here, or he just done, or he just hasn't got the he's comfortable with here. We'll ride on board with Daniel for this lap as he goes down into turn 1 now, braking at the 100-meter board or so, getting as close to that curve as possible, getting the DRS open. Also, this is on strict corner cutting, so you've got to be very careful on the left-hand king of, as I call, Massa Spring corner. Going up the hill towards this left-hander here, which is very tight, so you could lose your lap here just by going too quick and going off wide a bit there. So slowing people down a little bit, but we'll just see how it goes into the race. Okay. Getting as much speed through those corners because that's very hard to get right and keep the speed going. So this is the going into the final sector now. Sector 3, go through the S's, which this camera view here, that one there, that was there for about a split second, got me copyright claimed for a camera view. That's what's funny. So Daniel KTM coming across the line with a 1:19.4. So the two boys that we're going to be having in the stream a bit later, not doing too well. Currently 10th and 11th for their post-race interviews. It's Adams is out on track for I wonder if this is just a out lap, little flying lap, and then go straight into the pits before finishing the flying lap. Just see how his car is, but he has got a quali ban, so hopefully he's not setting a lap. I don't have a clue what the weather conditions are, so we can see. Oh look, Busigabusen actually going with a 1:17.4 on the medium, so that's a very quick lap from Mr. Bugas. Oh, as Mitalio in the super softs. Oh no, on the softs. goes third fastest by... oh, Villy is improved. Villy's now 0.5 of a second behind. Mr. Leo, oh, Iska, the two McLarens, third and fourth. So that's a good qualifying session from them. Iska retiring, so Iska obviously pleased with his qualifying position. But we've still got to wait for Busigabusen to come out on track. SX White to come and set a good lap. Maybe Max Wheatley to set a good lap. I just want to watch Adams quickly. I just want to see if he actually goes for his fine lap. If he does, he's gonna get in trouble. So no, this is a very odd race. We've got Mr. Leo, who was very far down in qualifying last week, currently in fourth, and White now goes into fifth. So not the best of qualifying, but he is on the soft tyres. As Adams goes through sector 2 now, cutting that corner very tight. It's very bizarre because he has got quali ban. Hopefully he just goes straight into the pits after this lap. 27.2 in the second sector, that's very quick. So this could be very worrying because he could go for pole here. Unless he goes in the pits now. Okay, good. Alright, I was just a bit worried then. So we got Montana, I think might just go out the pits. Villy about to start his flying lap now, so he's going for a full pelt lap down the home straight now. We'll ride on board with him quickly. Billy coming up the final corner now. I don't know if he has improved. Yes, he has improved. I can just see on the steering wheel he has improved. Yes, so Billy gone on pole now with a 1:15.4. So a very good lap by Billy. Montana. Oh, my back just clicked. Ow, that's bad. Ow, that's bad. Yeah, so Montana coming out the final corner to start his final flying lap now. Busigabusen with the soft tyres now going 1:16.893, so very quick lap by Busigabusen there. So Busigabusen going for a one-stop strategy here. Hungary. I'm sorry about the black box constantly, guys. It's due to another league just finishing their race that I should have been commentating about an hour ago. So luckily I didn't, because I would have missed this one, which is a lot better league, to say him. But yeah, no, as we're just seeing Mr. TRL Montana coming out the final sector now, final corner. DRS open, flying down the straight. Set a 1:15.239, so he now is on pole. So Montana on pole, Villi second. So Montana taking pole position at the moment. Oh, James Killer overtaking Busigabusen and Janiro taking over Busigabusen. So Janiro, I think there's a new driver beating Busigabusen on an older set of supers, of softs, I mean. So this is going to be interesting to see for the race. So Max Wheatley's retiring, so we now got 15 drivers, so it should be a good race to commentate on. There's going to be a lot of battles, I can see. But no, Villi coming second, so well done from Villi. Good qualifying position for him. So, yeah, Montana taking pole with Villi in second by behind by 0.149 of a second. Then it's James Killer on the Ultrasoft as well with a 1.3 seconds down. Janiro 1.5, Busigabusen 1.6. I'll go from there. Iska, Mizaleo, SX, Carlson, Mill, Max Wheatley, Daniel, KTM, Radiant Wizards, and Adams, and also MC, who them three didn't get a lap in. So as we just wait for the drivers to load in, go through the menu now, and we'll go into the race. So yeah, we're just waiting for these drivers to load in. We've just got Carlson. But no, we're just waiting for the last two. The last two boys, which are the boys we're going to be commentating on, as these boys are just about to head off for their first formation, for the formation lap. Just give me 1 second while I check my chats. So I guess Sludden is Mitaleo, or Mitaleo's friend. So we are about to go to the lights now. We are on 5 red lights and we are underway now. So we are going off on to the start as we are Villy Villy leading the way into turn 1. 3 wide into the first corner for other drivers further back. SX White dropping down a few positions in that first little first corner situation, a problem. Busigabusen dropping down a position, so that's not good for him. We've got Daniel Carlson spinning it, so I don't know if that was any pressure involved with him. Daniel KTM dropping down to 14th, dropping down 2 positions. So we got a few drivers in the pits. It's Adams has retired already, so Busigabusen in the pits already, so a new front wing for Boogers and already onto the mediums. So that's not good for him. Vitaly Carlson in the pits. Daniel KTM and Max Wheatley, the 2 drivers that will be joining us after the race in 11th and 12th. MC 10th, Mills 9th, Radiant Wizards 8th, Iska 7th, White 6th, Janiro 5th. Oh, virtual safety car is out. James Killer 4th, Mitalio 3rd, Montana 2nd, and Villy 1st. And Max Wheatley being given a 5-second penalty for colliding with MC. So we're now no longer under virtual safety car as they come out the final corner. Next week they come out the final corner to MC down the pit straight towards turn 1. Daniel KTM and Max Wheatley getting close, so good battle brewing there. James Killer and Mitalio up to 3rd, so Mitalio doing quite good for the start of this race. In 3rd place, 2.8 seconds behind though. SX getting close to Janiro, so these 2 closing in. Max Wheatley closing in on the back of MC as well. We'll fire on board with SX as he goes behind Janiro now. Oh, as James Killer goes for the overtake on Mitalio. Villy getting very close to the back of Montana going into the So we've got a glitch with our Billy where it is just revving the hell out. Oh, as James Killer nearly just loses it and takes out his teammate. So that's not good. There's not really any battles happening. MC dropping down behind Max Wheatley and Daniel KTM now. Busigabusen 19 seconds behind. Oh, MC retiring, so MC out of this race, unfortunately. Billy in the pits. Billy change. Oh, as James Killer just dropped down behind Gennaro, SX and Iska now. So we're now, what are we in, 5 or 6 laps in now? 5 laps in. Montana coming through the S sections now at the end of the lap in the lead. A 5-second lead over Mitalio after the his tyres being the Ultra Softs. So the Ultra Softs haven't actually really worked out for the leading trio really. James Killer in 7th place now, but they've already pitted, and that virtual safety car sort of have ruined them. So they've lost a bit of time as MC Mills and James Killer go side by side, going down the straight in towards turn 2. James Killer going to have the inside line, going to have to defend from Mills. Mills trying to get the power on early to try and get a better run out the corner, going up towards Master Spring Corner, going very, very close, staying behind in the end. So there's nothing going to happen there. Gennaro following Mitalio now. Oh, Carlson is out of the race, so we're now down to 12 drivers remaining. That's unfortunate. But yeah, no, Mitalio, the McLaren driver, 1st place. Gennaro in the Haas 2nd. SX White in 3rd. So we got 3rd place, 2nd place in the championship in 3rd at the moment. So he'll try and push to get up towards the front of this battle. As Daniel KTM gets given a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings, so that's probably corner karting. So Gennaro will have DRS. And they'll all have DRS going down the straight except for Wizards, Killer. Oh, as Max Wheatley gets on the right of the back of James Killer. Gonna go for the overtake, going down the straight. Go side by side. Braking hard into turn 1. James Killer gonna have the inside line, just slightly pushing him out wide. Max Wheatley gonna have DRS going down the straight into turn 2. Gonna have the inside line as well, so he'll get the lead and also go diving. Max Wheatley has made an overtake, so that's good. Good overtake from Max Wheatley there, as they've just made contact. Max Wheatley getting pushed off the track, so James Killer. Oh, as James Killer just loses the back end, probably just trying to let Max Wheatley back through after sort of really pushing him off track for a position. Oh, as James Killer's out of the race, so we're now down to 11 drivers now. Oh, he's done a Sergio Perez. There's no battles sort of closing in at the moment, other than the leading 4 at the moment. Max Wheatley closing in on the back of Mills now, so So James Killer just leaving the lobby now. So SX White guy for a massive lunge into turn 1. Not getting the corner, so Iska disconnecting. So I don't know what that's about. Maybe that was just internet problems. Oh, it's TRL Montana getting the inside line on Daniel KTM into turn 2 now. Oh, as Montana getting past Mills and Max Wheatley there. And Daniel KTM getting past Iska, who's disconnected. Max Wheatley going side by side with Mills going into the last corner. Oh, as Daniel KTM nearly just rear ends the Red Bull as they gonna have DRS going down this home straight. SX just losing a lot of time there on Gennaro as well. Iska now behind Villy, so oh, as Gennaro cutting the corner, so I think that might have been a lock-up. SX now into second. Let's get on back onto the commentary now. Busigabusen not doing too well here. 9.2 seconds behind Iska. Currently last. Oh, as he nearly loses it there. So I don't think he's doing too well, Bugas. So that's not good for him. As I've actually had a few comments on oh, SX White giving him a 3-second penalty. Let me just check my comments while I just... Oh, unlucky to Iska. He accidentally touched the oh, the two my two boys that I'm going to be interviewing after the race have just pitted. So that's good to see. I like it. Weißt du? I don't know who's just come into my chat. No. Alright, cool. So we're not really seeing much battle. Iska now closing back up. So we've got SX White, the second place in championship. Second place in championship, leading away with Mitalio second, Janiro third, Montana the fourth. 1 minute. Oh, don't worry. So Max Wheatley and Daniel KTM now down to 10th and 11th. The two boys not doing too well. Gennaro closing in on the back of Mitalio, so maybe these two will have a battle. Vili not closing as much onto the back of Montana, so they Vili might want to push a little bit. Iska closing in on the back of Vili, so these two could be having a battle as well. So I think these both. Oh, Radiant Wizard's been given a 3-second penalty. We'll just go through the penalties while we're here. 1 penalty for White. We've got 0 for Mitalio, 0 for Gennaro, 0 for Montana, 1 for Vili, none for Iska, 1 for Radiant, 0 for Bugas, 1 for Mills, 2 for Daniel, and a stop and go for Max. And then these boys didn't have a penalty. Oh, Carlson had a penalty, and Adams didn't make it. That. But no, we've got Mitalio in the pit lane. Mitalio having a tyre swap to the medium set, so he will be going towards the end now. Iska looking for the inside line on Vili going into turn 3. Iska gonna have DRS. Vili just dropping back behind now, so he can give him the position. Give me 1 minute. Busigabusen out on another set of tyres, so Buga's not having the best of races today. So unfortunately, that's not gonna. A very small chance that he will be winning this race unless it's a big crash and or a safety car. So we'll wait and see. Vili now behind Iska. Iska pushing very hard now to slowly catch up to Montana. White in the pit lane, so the second place driver in the championship. Oh, that was very close by Mr. White there. Going in onto the medium tyres, so he'll be going straight to the end now with those set of tyres. Gennaro in the pit lane going onto the medium tyres as well. So these boys are going to be on a 1 stop as well. Iska on the soft. I don't know if he'll be. I think these two will be pitting again. Where did they pit? Let me just check. The boys pitted. Oh, Iska hasn't pitted yet. So Iska been on the tyres since the start. White Montana have been on the tyres since lap 6. So yes, Montana more likely will be pitting again. Vili going on to the slower set of tyres, so more likely Vili might be pitting again. But we'll find out later into the race. We're only 16 laps in out of 35, and at the moment it's Montana, Iska, Vili, White, Mitalio, Gennaro, Radiant Wizards, Mills, Daniel KTM, Max Wheatley, and Busigabusen, the championship leader, but struggling today. So that's very odd today. So we'll find out what happened to him Well, we'll find out from him, because he's never this slow. Because I've seen him race around here, and he's flown around here, so I don't know if he's just taking it easy tonight. Billy slowly catching in onto the back of Iska. Gennaro closing as well onto Mitalio. So the two Italians, I'm pretty sure they're Italian. Yeah, both the Italians. Gennaro closing onto the other Italian as Montana getting a 3-second penalty. So not good for him. So we'll carry on with this battle for the time being, as there's nothing else happening at the moment. Really 12 seconds down, so oh, Billy closing in onto the back of Iska now. Oh wow, Mr. Jump on the bandwagon. So if you are seeing in the comments, apparently abusing a 17-year-old by saying that he's got bad drivers in his league. Well, I'm sorry, but how is that abusive? I said that he's got bad drivers in the league. I got taken out 2 times in 2 laps by the same driver. Does that not show that they are bad? I got T-boned into the second corner of Australia. But we'll progress from there. If you want to carry on making stupid comments, Andreas, carry on. This just shows how immature you are. And immaturity will never get you anywhere. I'm just saying. We'll carry on from idiot people who are very immature. Apparently me being a 5-year-old. We'll carry on from their petty argument they want to have. But Daniel KTM closing onto the back of Mills now, so he'll be going for an overtake as Iska is in the pits for the first time this race, fitting onto the medium, but more than likely White just going to set the fastest lap now. Andreas, the funny thing is I'm 17 as well, so you can laugh all you want by saying I should be put on trial for abusing a 17-year-old. I'm 17, he's 17. That makes sense. Iska coming out the pit lane between Mills and Daniel KTM, so these two. Daniel got to overtake Iska into turn 2, just blocking him off there. So Iska not wanting to give his position up. TRL Montana first place still. Billy second on the medium tyres. Probably going to pit maybe for go for the ultra set to the end. Maybe about lap 29, lap 28. Billy might pit for the ultra softs and just go straight to the end. So that would shoot the dart. But as I say that, Montana going into the pits from the soft tyres to possibly the medium tyres. Softs again, so it'll be soft now. So it's been ultra soft. White now second place, so Mitalio and Gennaro going. Gennaro having to overtake TRL Montana and into turn 2, trying to get the inside line. Montana having the advantage. That's a little bit dirty from Gennaro. Gennaro should have known that he was behind and given him the space. So no, that's very. It was a bit dangerous between Gennaro there. He shouldn't have went for that or tried to go for that overtake. He knew that Montana was ahead of him. He should just let back and just let him have position. But Montana closing on the back of Mr. Leo. Miss Leo currently third place, and I know we've got his Mr. Leo's. We got Mr. Leo's friend in the chat. So yes, so we got Mr. Leo being overtaken now. So Montana is third place. As Mills is being overtaken by Max Wheatley. Max Wheatley having to defend, and Daniel KTM also closing on the back of these two. So these two could be battling. Also, Busigabusen closing in slowly onto the back of Daniel KTM. So there could be a battle there. Mr. Leo not closing in too much onto TRL Montana. So that could be Montana slowly just pulling away now, just getting a gap. Daniel KTM closing in onto the back of Mills, so only 0.4 of a second, 0.3 of a second, 0.2 of a second into the final sector now. TRL Montana going with the fastest lap of the race. So to be fair, I don't understand what it stands for either. I think it might be SWE Swiss. I think it's to do with Switzerland or something, because the owner is from Sweden. Yeah, it might be Swede. Yeah, Sweden. SWE is the abbreviation for Sweden, isn't it? SWE. Sweden League. I think that's what it means. SWE. But I'll find that out. Which is actually pretty weird, because I never thought of that. But no, today I have. So no, let's go back to commentating. Daniel KTM still behind Mill and being given another 3-second penalty, so that's unfortunate for Daniel KTM. Billy having one penalty or two penalty? One penalty. White on one penalty. Montana on one penalty. Mr. Leo on nothing. The gorgeous drive from him, not having a single warning at all. Radiant Wizards having two penalties. Iska having 0 penalties. Max Wheatley having a stop and go, which he served. Nothing else. Mills having 1, 2, 3 penalties, so 9 seconds that is. And Daniel KTM on 12-second penalty, so he's got to put out 3 seconds to get that position that he has. I don't know really, mate. Breezy. I do think it's to do with Sweden, I think, because the owner is from Sweden and the abbreviation for Sweden is SWE, so yeah, maybe that is it. Oh, I sound Aussie. No, I'm not Aussie. No, I'm from the UK. I'm just from the southern part of the UK. No, this is a English league, well, European league. But we do have a Brazilian driver in here, which I can't remember his name. Oh, Radiant Wizards has crashed out. Iska, oh, he's done a Max Verstappen. Oh, Max Verstappen, Sergio Perez. Oh, I'm Kent. That's probably why I've got you think I've got an Aussie accent, to be fair. Oh, Villy and TRL Montana battling. Montana getting past Villy now, so Montana being a very quick driver. Now taking second place, so this race could be going to Montana if he keeps going. Oh, Daniel KTM going DRS going down towards turn 1. side by side with Mills, and is he going to keep the position? Oh, Daniel KTM going to have to pit DRS going down the straight, going to have the inside line as well as they go into turn 2. And Daniel KTM going to have the shorter line, but the worst line, and he's going to stay ahead for this section of corners. Mill might go for another battle on Mr. Daniel KTM, so we'll keep it. Mill going for the inside line on the chicane. 3 hard place to get an overtake, so that's very, very hard. Don't know why you go for an overtake there, to be fair. Gennaro catching up to Mitalio now again, so these two are still battling away. Montana going to have DRS going down towards turn 1 on the 25th lap of 35. Going for the he's going to go for the dive bomb. He's going for the dive bomb. Jumps very late into the brakes. He's going to SX White, very good driver, trying to push his way. Thanks, mate. Battling with the second place driver of the championship, Gennaro, not getting past Mr. Leo in the DRS section there. Mills not keeping up with him. As Busigabusen making his way back up the grid and not going to make it up too far to the podium, but now into a second, 1.3 seconds away from from Mill. Daniel KTM in 8th and Max Wheatley in 7th. The 2 boys that will be joining us after this race will possibly getting a good result here. Gennaro still keeping on the back of Mitalio, so these two could be battling away. Busigabusen and Mill keeping in within a second of the driver in front. So this is getting very heated now. We'll follow Gennaro as he goes down the home straight, chasing Mitalio as they go onto DRS straight now. Mitalio not having any DRS at all either, so he'll have to defend with a hot lap. He's on hot lap, so that's a true defensive move there. Mitalio not going to have DRS here either. Or as Gennaro just losing the back end slightly, so that's not good. Mills losing a bit of time onto Daniel KTM. Busigabusen catching up with us. DRS going down towards turn 1. Looking for the inside line. Going to go for the dive bomb. No, he won't, because that's a bit stupid if he does. Gennaro he's keeping within a second. He's been within a second for about most of this race, to be fair, really. As Busigabusen getting past Mills, go through the S's. That's a very not really. That's a hairpin. White being given a 3-second penalty, so that's not good for Mr. White. Bugas up to 9th now, so Bugas will possibly go for the place in 8th, but currently he is in 8th because of the penalty that Daniel KTM has got. As we have got a spinner, Mills is out of the race, so that's unfortunate for Mills. So we'll get to see what he's like further into the race. White 2 seconds away from Montana. We'll just have a look at the penalties. Two penalties for Montana. 2 for White, 1 for Villy. 1 for Villy, yeah. Mitalio, 0 warnings, 0 penalties. Gennaro gonna have to. No, he hasn't even got a penalty. Iska still not on a penalty either. Virtual safety car is out as Iska loses, I think. Ultra soft, so he's going to go for the ultra soft to the end. Daniel KTM and Busigabusen were battling there on the virtual safety car, so that's an unusual one. Virtual safety car has just ended now, so there we get back underway with a battle in. Mitalio and Gennaro going to keep this battle alive somehow. So Mr. Leo getting close in onto by Gennaro now. Gennaro only 0.4 of a second away from him. Busigabusen only 0.7 away from Daniel KTM. So Daniel will have to defend quite hard from Busigabusen and Iska, who's in 9th now. Oh yeah, after having a pit stop as well. So he will have to defend from both of these guys who are Iska on new tyres and also Busigabusen on newer tyres. Let me just double check that actually. Tyres, yes. Oh, Busigabusen, yes, 13 laps. So Villy on 23 laps. As Busigabusen and Iska nearly just having a very big crash there. Let me just go back to the stream. There we go. Iska closing in on the back of Daniel KTM, going through the right-hander going towards sector 3. This is going to be a lunge and a half if he wants to go for this overtake here. Yes, he will go for the overtake here. So now that gives Iska 7th place. So that's 8th place to Iska. 7th place to Iska. Busigabusen in 9th, but will go down to. Will jump up to 8th if he doesn't close. If he closes in, he stays within 3 seconds. Daniel KTM currently 8th place. Let me just double check with Daniel KTM. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4 penalties. So that's 12. Busigabusen on 0. So yeah, Busigabusen will have the place anyway. Oh, Mr. Leo closing in on the back of Villy now. I think Villy's tyres are just falling away. As Gennaro also closing in on the back of Mr. Leo. So there's going to be a 3-way battle for 3rd place here. Villy possibly should have pitted on the virtual safety car. Yes, his tyres are gone. So, Villy cutting off the front end of Mr. Leo there. So that's not good from for the Italian. Oh, as Gennaro just bumping Mr. Gennaro bumping Mr. Leo forward there. As they go down towards turn 2 now. He will have they both have DRS on Villy. Not going to happen here. Busigabusen just trying to get past Daniel KTM now. Going for the final corner. He's going to have DRS on him. Power down now. DRS open. Going towards it. Oh, Iska with the fastest lap of 1:18.495. Good lap from Iska for this race. Daniel KTM has got to defend that position, so Busigabusen not too happy with this race. I think he's very far behind. Mr. Leo close. It's on the back of Villy and Gennaro on the back of Mr. Leo. So there's going to be a 3-way battle for the 3rd place position. 5 laps remaining. So it'll be good to watch. This last 5-lap battle here. There's Villy getting a better exit out of the corner than Mr. Leo. Going to have DRS down the straight on Villy. Gennaro going to have DRS on both of them as well. And into the first corner, Mr. Leo going for the dive bomb, not going to make it. So we'll stay behind here, going down towards turn 2. Them two are side by side. Oh, as Gennaro just tapping the rear end of Mr. Leo. Mr. Leo getting past Villy. Villy losing 2 positions. So Villy now down to 5th place. Villy's got to close in on the back of these two to get back his position if he really wants it. The determination of these drivers are really good, and that shows how clean some of these guys are, because they can go too wide and not have a single touch. But like some leagues, I'm not going to say leagues, but I've been in a few leagues that have had this has happened. TRL Montana getting another penalty, so this isn't good for him. He's on how many penalties? He's on 3 penalties. White on 2 penalties. So if White stays in closes in another second, he can close it, get first place due to penalties, unless White, unless TRL. Gennaro closing on the back of Mr. Leo now. Possibly go for an overtake for the third step of the podium, going through the final few laps here. So 0.5 of a second for Leo and Gennaro, and 0.7 of a second for Gennaro Villi. So these two are going to carry on battling away. Montana, I might just stay on board with Montana for the lap just to see if he cuts any corners or anything. So there's a possibility of White actually getting a win here. So I think at the moment it will put Busigabusen down a few positions and give the lead in the championship to White. So that's not going to be good for Mr. White, for Busigabusen. He's going to have to put a lot of effort into the next round to go and beat Mr. White and get the next position. Oh, as Mr. Leo, Gennaro and Villi are still battling away for this third position. Mr. Leo now taking third place after getting bumped forward by Gennaro to get past Villi. Villi losing time to these due to how old his tyres are. Gennaro really pushing on him now, trying to get this position back, position past. These guys have been battling for, I think, about 6 or no, not that. I think they've been battling for about 10-15 laps or so. So the two Italians are battling away. Well, Gennaro getting a 3-second penalty, so Gennaro gonna be dropping down to 1 penalty. So Villi on 3 seconds at the moment as well. So there's a chance. No, it won't be a chance actually. Gennaro would have to get another 3-second penalty if he wants to get past. If he wants to get 4th place or something. So that's not too bad for them. But as Gennaro will follow Mr. Leo down the home straight, and Villi will as well, going towards turn 1. Gennaro closing in onto the back of Mr. Leo into turn 1. Not close enough to go for a lunge into turn 1. Now the DRS open. Not going to have a better exit as Mr. Leo. Mr. Leo going to pull away slightly into turn 2. They go through turn 2, turn 3 now, up towards massive spring corner. If you don't understand that reference, I think it was 2008 or 2009, Felipe Massa got hit by a spring as he went up through that corner in qualifying. He went straight on into the wall. And they thought his eyesight was gone and he was never going to race, sort of thing. And no, he came back fighting and carried on racing. Now there's electrics. Ooh, electric racing. Like, electric racing is basically just going around with a Hoover. 1 minute, my dad's just phoning me. 1 second, let me just open it, answer this phone call. Hello. Yeah. I'll get it off him. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Why am I added you as a friend?
Not sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, can do. Yeah. Right. Right. Yeah. Right. Right. Yeah. Right. 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 See you tomorrow. Bye. Sorry about that, guys. Hi, guys. I was just on the phone. So I'll do it one by one. So we'll have we'll have you, Max, go off, start off first. So how do you think the race went?
Mostly it was alright. I think my pace was decent. The mediums are pretty good. Like I wasn't sliding at all, but there were some parts of it like I hit MC under the virtual safety car. I got a 5-second penalty.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Him. Do you see?
Yeah, I did notice that.
Yeah. And yeah, so that means I had to come up behind Mills.
Yeah.
And Daniel. Then I was trying to undercut, but then I forgot to penalty. So
Yeah.
yeah.
But then
It was good because towards the end, you know, I kept fast, and I kept Iska behind me.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was not soft.
Yeah, Iska pitted. I think it was about lap 27. I think he pitted
Yeah,
and went
I
onto
think
the
I think he put
softs.
under the virtual safety car.
Yeah, I think he did, and he had a flying lap. I think it was 1:18.4. I think he set for the fastest lap. Yeah, 1:18.495, fastest lap in the
Yeah.
race. But you,
He was fast.
yeah, your fastest lap was a 1:20.2. So he was very quick. That was on the don't know what tyres you set that on, but he set his tyres on the supers. Oh, no, I'm not on the soft. I mean, so he
I
closed
think I
in
set mine
quite
up on
quickly.
mediums.
Yeah, no, you
I
was
had
on
mediums
the
especially for the
mediums
softs,
most of the race, but not as much as Villy. Villy was on the softs, no, mediums for 20, 30 laps, I think he was.
yeah. He went from the ultras to the mediums.
Yeah, because TRL Montana went straight ultras soft, ultra soft, I think, or ultra soft.
Yeah, he did some mad lunge on me.
Yeah, I
he
did
was
see
such
him
a-
do quite a few lunges on people, but then he did keep
Yeah.
it very clean. But no, that was
It was like sight tap, but like, it didn't really bother me because he was faster anyway.
yeah, no. Daniel, how do you think your race went?
Um, it was okay to start with,
Yeah.
having some good battles, and it's just I didn't qualify well. Up the
No.
pace.
Yeah,
Just
it
a bit
was.
of a disappointment, riddled with penalties as well.
Yeah, it was a bit odd about Busigabusen as well. I didn't say that about. He another league I commentated on a couple of weeks ago. Around here, he won by about 40 seconds, and he was a lot quicker than he was this week. And it was a bit odd. I don't know if he had a different setup on, and he ended up getting eighth place.
Yeah.
So
I managed
that
to hold
wasn't.
them off for 4 laps. I was actually quite surprised with myself.
Yeah, but the two Italians was battling the whole race. I think they were as well. But no, do you think your strategy went all right?
The strategy was okay. I wasn't fast enough.
No, it was.
That's it.
It's a hard track as well, with strict corner cutting as well. It's not the best
Yeah.
of tracks to race on, really, because I struggle on it when I race around here. But it was a great turnout for
Turn 4
racers
that was
tonight
getting-
as well. Yeah, turn 4 is very strict, isn't it? You can't get that. You
Yeah.
can't go flat out on that corner. No, it was good turnout tonight as well. So it was good battles we had. We had two groups of 3 wide into the first turn on the first lap.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you two were involved in that or not, but
First lap was in the back.
yeah,
From 11th to like 14th, it was quite bad.
it could be worse. You could have done a Sergio Perez,
Yeah, yeah, I didn't damage myself, so it's all calm.
but no, you two done pretty well for the track. I don't think I would last it. My tyres, I just ruined my tyres around here.
Yeah,
But no,
I got 11th though.
yeah, no, you qualified 11th, didn't you?
Yeah, I qualified 11th. I thought I'd be like
Well,
high, but everyone's so fast.
yeah, no, it was very odd qualifying as well because we had first, second, third on the ultras, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh softs. And then I think you was on the mediums. I think you qualified on.
I qualified on the softs.
Oh, so yeah, you was.
Yeah, I tried.
you was a bit later
I
into
tried to
the
go
group.
mediums, but I invalidated it.
Yeah. No, it's
I didn't
not too
I didn't want
bad.
to go on the ultras because I raced last time. I qualified in pole with the ultras.
Yeah.
And, within like 2 laps, I spun.
Mm.
They got so hot, but that might have been because of like I set a really quick called it warm up lap. What do you call it?
Mm.
And then that like exploded my tyres basically.
Yeah, no, but no, it's not been too bad of a race tonight. I'll see you tomorrow anyway, Daniel, Max and I.
I'm not racing tomorrow, I don't think.
See you?
I'm
You.
reserved that league now, yeah.
Are you? Rear wing.
Yeah, I'm reserved now.
Are you?
I used to race, but then yeah, I've got something on Wednesdays now. So
I like how I just look at my chat and I've got 4 dislikes. And I just want your guys' opinion on this, okay? So,
yeah.
you know, have you heard of SSR?
I haven't not.
Slipstream
I
Racing.
think so.
It was a Friday, Saturday league.
I think so.
Well, I was an admin of it, and then got annoyed with the league, left, came back, and then I got taken out. I got taken out on I was in a race on Saturday. Went through turn 2 at Australia. First lap I was in P6 and got T-boned. So I carried on. Went into the carried on and was battling the guy that took me out on the second corner, and then he pushed me off the track going into the corner after the DRS of the DRS straight after the chicane bit. I then complained about the driver being bad and the league not running all right, and apparently I was being abusive because I threatened to leave the league. So I got the message in chat saying that I'm abusive.
I'm gonna see that.
Yeah, no, me either.
I think I meant that.
But no, it was a bit stupid of that, but no, you guys done alright tonight, and hopefully you two will have a better race next week. I don't know what the race is next week actually, but no, I am done with my interview now, so
Okay.
you guys can leave if you want. But no, you might get an invite next week, depending on who I want to choose. But no, I'll see you guys for next round. But good luck for it if you're racing in other leagues over the week.
Cool. Cheers.
But
Thank you.
yeah, no, you guys can leave if you want. But I'll just do my little shout out, my little ending, and I'll be going. But now,
Right, do you soon.
right, cool.
Thank you for
Latest.
commentating again.
That's alright.
Adios.
Adios.
See ya.
See you later.
Yes. So thank you guys for watching. It has been Ryan at the comms box for the division of these leagues I commentate on. I will see you guys tomorrow for Real Wing Racing, where Busigabusen will try to increase his lead, carry on his lead, which I think he's already won the championship because it's carried on from last year anyway. But it will be classics, I think. Classic cars tomorrow. It's Ferrari 2004s or 2002s around Monza, I think, maybe. I don't know. But no, I will see you guys there. And also, I have been confirmed to be commentating Gavra League on the Fridays. And that will be on the Gavra League channel. And also, I'm now going to be commentating OFC, I think it is, on Sundays at 9 PM. So, if you are watching this and you are an admin or an owner of a league and you do want a commentator and you have got high number of drivers entering race regularly, contact me. My PlayStation name is Ryan-Ruby9653. And if you want, or contact me if you want to join one of the leagues I commentate on. I will send you the name of the admins of these leagues to get you into them if you want to join. But no, thank you guys for watching. I will be off, and like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.